Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you how to paste in your sketchbook to get engaging, colorful, textured, and finished pages. So let's get straight into it. The first step to pasting is needing something to paste. So I'm going to show you how to find things to paste. And yeah, so you need to collect trash basically. Whenever you see something and it looks a little cool or has some cool text, that is an opportunity for you to clip it and paste it. So here's some of my old clips that I've done, but for example, you can clip off of cereal boxes and stuff like that. But let's look at some of my old clippings. So not everything that you have to paste in your sketchbook has to be from food boxes or anything. I just find the most stuff on there. You can do book pages, that's a page from a book, little doodles, mystery packs. This is actually chocolate box. This is I think that was a Philadelphia Chinese lantern show, and there was a map. I used that. Bookmarks, extras, that was an ice cream wrapper, doodle. You can literally paste anything, but I feel the prettier things that you paste do come off of boxes of food and stuff. But you can use a bus pass to paste into your sketchbook, or a plane pass to paste into your sketchbook. It really doesn't matter. It's really a broad phase. But yeah, this one was cool. I don't know where I got that mirror thing from, but I kept it because I thought it would be really cool. This is actually a menu that I got from Anime New York City, the anime convention, from a small artist, and I kept it because it was pretty and engaging, and I thought it would look cute pasted in my sketchbook. So it really is just anything, business cards, anything. That was a video game card of Guru. It really comes up. This one though, I really like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. I think it came off of pineapple. I don't know how to use it. Yes, that was a toothpick. I think I was getting a little too creative when I saved that to paste. It's not used. Trust me, it's not used. I think the best thing I like to take off of items, boxes, and stuff is the barcode. It's just something about a barcode, sticking a barcode on a page. It just finishes it for me. It just looks so good, almost like it's an item to buy. But here I just organized my stuff because it needed to be organized, and I put it in better boxes. But now it's time to show you how to select stuff off of these trash items that you choose. So as you can see, our first victim is our Apple Jacks box. I don't actually eat Apple Jacks, but it was in my house because other people eat it, and I thought it was really cool because it was a cartoon on the back of it with an apple. If you don't know me, I'm a big Apple fanatic, so I thought this would be perfect for me to take, and it is so big that it could fill an entire page, which was perfect for me because it's Apple. Okay, so the first actual little pasteable that we're going to take is this barcode. It was at the bottom of the box, and it's perfect for a little paste in the barcode. I wonder if these are still scannable, but I'm not sure. That would be really cool to scan my sketchbook and stuff. But yeah, and then I took these little things at the bottom because those two little things are cute and they're pasteable. So I thought I might as well cut those off too. Now I'm cutting this long nutritional bar. I thought it would look nice. I think a part of the reason why I enjoy putting barcodes and stuff on this stuff and nutrition bars in my sketchbook is not because I just I think it's not because I just thought of it out of nowhere. I'm actually kind of recognizing where I got this from. I used to take a graphic design class back in high school, and a lot of the time when we would design cereal boxes, we would have to design barcodes and nutritional fact bars. So I think that's probably why I got so obsessed with the aesthetics of a nutritional bar and a barcode, because of that class I took. But yes, back to this. The cereal bowl was a no-brainer. This is going to be such a big page filler because look how big it is. And I thought it was going to look really nice in the page, so that's a legendary find. Now, I just said legendary find. So I put my sister on to collecting trash, and now whenever we find a piece of trash that looks really cool, we grade them. So a basic grade, you know, that's a basic find. If it's just like something regular. And then there's like a rare find where it's like pretty cool, but not the coolest thing ever. This right here I'm holding, that is like a rare find. Dare I say legendary. Now, legendary find is something that is very, very cool, unique, and like you're not gonna find it anywhere. And that's a legendary find. And that's how me and my sister like categorize the scraps that we find in Pocket. We'd be like rare, legendary, basic, common, and we say stuff like that, and it just makes it so much funner. It's actually very funny, so I thought I'd just share that lore with you. Like this is like common. Jolly Ranchers are very common in my house, honestly, so it's not very legendary at all. But these muffins, I'd say this is rare, pushing legendary, because we don't eat muffins much here. So, and that big barcode, I'd say that's legendary. I don't think you're ever going to find a barcode that big. But yes, now that everything is cut out, I'm going to choose which I want for it. And these are the items I chose to paste in today's video. I got quite a large selection of things to paste. But that's not all you need when you're pasting. You can also dig into your sticker collection. I have quite a few stickers. I like to use my stickers a lot, so having a sticker book is definitely recommended. A lot of people ask me what it is. Pretty much it's wax paper that you can stick your stickers on and then remove them later on. But now it's time to start pasting. I already started, but the first thing I saw when I was like deciding was the frosted flakes. I didn't even realize, but the tiger was perfect for the frosted flakes label, so that's why I chose it. And I was like, oh, that's such a cool coincidence that I have a frosted flakes and I have a tiger on this page that I'm decorating. So it was like destiny, so I had to use it. This strawberry that I'm pasting right now is actually from a big box of Dr. Pepper, strawberry Dr. Pepper, and I'd say that this strawberry is a legendary find. It's so cool, like it's so cool. And I cut it out a while ago, and I'm so happy I got to use it in today's video. But as you can see, I already have some pretty cool drawings on this page. I had this drawing up here that I did with Lan Giao markers set is the girl with the tomato, and then the tiger I complete that with Ohuhu marker set. And yes, they turn out really cool. So for the pasting, actually like the action of pasting, you'll need some glue. You can use a loose glue like the Elmer's glue or whatever you call that type of glue that I'm using, or you can use a glue stick. It really doesn't matter. It's very situational. But as you can see, I used a clip in the bottom corner to hold down the pastable. Since cardboard is a little bit thicker than regular sheets of paper, it is kind of like a little bit wonkier and the edges do curl a little bit because it's so thick and it's hard to hold down. So sometimes you gotta hold it for maybe like 10 seconds for the glue to get tacky and it'll hold down easy. It's not like that big of a deal. That's why I don't really mind pasting with cardboard items. But you do definitely have to hold it a little bit, maybe like 10 seconds for the glue to get tacky so that it doesn't like coil up on the edges. But as you can see, I use a clip for that one. But yes, I used a little leak charm at the bottom. I've never done that. I decided to do it for today's video, and since the sketchbook's almost finished, it doesn't really matter if there's like very thick objects being put in, because this is one of the last pages, so it's not like I'm going to be drawing on top of it, so I didn't think it would really matter that bad. Here I'm putting on a button. This is not the first time I've done a button in my sketchbook. I actually really like putting buttons on my sketchbook. Fun fact, I do cosplay, and that button was for a cosplay, and the cosplay was Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen, because I had to make the entire cosplay myself, excluding the skirt, because instead of a pants, I did a skirt for his cosplay, and I had to create the buttons. So the big buttons that I keep pasting in my sketchbook were the leftovers from the cosplay, because I had to actually mold the buttons with clay and then attach them to the button. But that's beside the point. That's why I have a bunch of random buttons that I'm trying to get rid of. So I just paste them in my sketchbook and they look really nice. This pastable that I just put down is from my favorite chocolate brand. It's a Matcha chocolate brand, and even the chocolate I have in my hand right now, or the piece of cardboard that I have in my hand right now, is actually from another chocolate brand, and it's both matcha. Fun fact about me, I love matcha chocolate, but I'm not that big of a fan of matcha drinks. So I like matcha dessert and stuff, but I'm not that fan of a matcha latte or anything. But I think that's because I do not like coffee, and a matcha latte kind of has coffee in it a little bit, and I think that's what the turn off is for me. But other than that, I think it's also that matcha kind of is greasy. I don't know if it's my fault of how I make it or how I've had it, but it's kind of greasy, and I hate when like food or beverages leave a greasy coat. So that's probably why I'm not a fan of matcha latte drinks, but I love matcha chocolate. That's why I have so many matcha chocolate cutouts. But yes, this is a doodle, and this is like a doodly bop style. And this is actually my cousin. It's not a self-portrait or self-sona doodle. It's actually a doodle of my cousin. She was standing in front of me with a Coke bottle, and I was like, oh, let me draw her. Her nickname is Root Beer, and she was drinking root beer. It wasn't Coke, it was root beer. So yeah, she was drinking root beer. Her name's Root Beer, so I made the little doodle say root beer. I thought that was really funny. I thought I'd let you guys know the lore behind that doodle. It is not me. Bangs, though, it does have glasses and bangs. That is not me. That is my cousin. But this is probably like the thickest piece of cardboard I've pasted in my sketchbook. I'm gonna be honest, it's the first time I ever pasted it. It was really cool. It almost gave me like the vibe of a button, like I was pushing a button. Like I said, I don't eat muffins much, so when I saw that box, I literally just had to take it and use it for this video. And it's been sitting under my bed because I've been post this video last month. A lot of people were getting on me in the comment sections of my other videos, like, hey yo, where the pasting video? And I'm like, guys, it's coming, don't worry. Cause like I be saying, oh, let's do this video, and everybody's like, yeah, and then I do like 3 videos that aren't that video right before it, and that's not intentional. It's just that I'm always like debuting new video ideas during a video, and then I just have them all on a list, and then I go down the list whenever I need inspiration. And this time we're finally doing this video for this month. I'm pretty excited. This is like one of my favorite hobbies, and I think I just started doing this year. It's really fun. Like, it really makes the page look nice too, and it's like almost, dare I say, mixed media, because you're mixing stickers, cardboard, in my case paint marker drawings, all into one piece, which kind of looks like a finished artwork almost, each page. And that's kind of the vibe I go for. Since I do have in mind, whenever I finish a sketchbook page or just drawing, I always have in the back of my mind that I want to do a sketchbook tour. So I do make every page well done. And that's a big speculation, not speculation, but it's a discussion in the art community that influencers or people who post on their internet of their art, they only make their art look pretty for the internet, but that's not what they would do if the cameras were off. Now, I can agree and disagree, because I do make my pages pretty because I want to have a nice sketchbook tour, but I also make them pretty because, I mean, I'm upgrading my art skills every time I draw, and it's like it would not make sense for me to not draw at my full potential or complete pages at my full potential, because the more that I do exert my artistic ability, the better that I'll become. So if I'm constantly making half-done sketches or things that are just very doodly and that aren't pushing myself, then how can I expect for my overall skill as an artist to become better? Well, you can't, because if you keep only practicing to do doodly sketches, then that's what your capacity of art will stay at. But if your bare minimum is a nice finished portrait done with, like, you know, some color pencils or alcohol markers, or in my case paint markers, if you do these little, well, I wouldn't call them doodles, but little traditional portraits that I like I do, I'm sure it'll boost your artistic ability, because I think that's why I do it. I try not to do unfinished work because I just think that, like, if in video game terms, it'll level you down or it won't rank you up. So if you want to keep ranking up in art, you gotta start doing better art on the regular. Like, your basic, you know, doodle should be leveled up constantly. So then when you do actually go plus ultra and really sit down and try to create some good art, your basic everyday doodle is pretty good. So now when you can really exert and go all in, then you're gonna find that you're doing better. And that's how I am. Now, I'm not trying to push that on everyone, but a lot of people do ask me how I improve my art, and that's pretty much why I improve my art, is because I draw constantly and I try to draw finished work when I do so. Okay, y'all, so this part gonna be like randomly dropped into a video, but I bought these mystery bags today and I want to show you guys because, you know, I bought them. This one, it's like little chubby cats. This one for a Miffy Big Luna. This kind of matches the theme of today's video because this is a pasting video. If I had to choose which one I wanted, I didn't see the design, but out of the ones that they have, I think I would either want the black and white cat fishing or this one where it's like a bunch of three different colors. But this matches the theme of the video because you could use this box, cut it up, and paste it in your sketchbook somewhere. Which one is this? With a fishing net, but the placement of this cat's hand is a little sus. Honestly, did not want this one, but I would have been I'd have been madder if I got the orange ones. I said ginger. The people in the store were looking at me like so intensely. I think they thought I was gonna steal these. And like, I can't blame them, because like, if people are stealing them, you're just gonna keep looking at people. But she was looking very intently at me. Oh, you gotta build this. I'm gonna build this off camera. It's like a little knot, you gotta tie it and stuff. So I'll do that off camera and then show you guys what it looks like. But she was looking at me like I was gonna steal something, y'all. That's why I hate shopping for stuff, and just ordering offline is way better in my opinion. But I can't blame her. I'm literally 5'10" with shoes on, big black woman, and I be looking like this in public, you know. So I would look at me like that too. Let's get into the mascot, this Miffy mascot. Oh, which one do I want? Okay, so I want the chocolate one, but something tells me I'm not going to get that. Oh, there's more on this side. I don't want the yellow shirt or the orange shirt, but I want the chocolate orange shirt, the chocolate bunny, or the striped shirt. Y'all, should we do a video where I actually buy a bunch of these and draw them? That would be fun. I got the one I wanted. It's squishable too. I'm definitely gonna probably upgrade it, because if you don't know, I'm a keychain maker as well, so I can upgrade it really good and make it really cute. But definitely satisfied with what I got, except for this guy. He kind of looks like he's looks like he's jerking it. It's like actually fishing. He got one arm, and that's where the pole would be. Okay, so this is how everything turned out in today's video. Guys, you see my little foo-foo in the back? Yeah, I had to add him in there. But I think the results are pretty nice, I'd say. The tiger is really cute. I made sure I put the little frosted flakes thing there, because, like, you know, if you know the brand, it's like a tiger mascot or something. But yes, this is definitely one of my favorite pasting pages I've done. If you want to know what the other ones look like, you might as well just subscribe, because I'm going to do a sketchbook tour soon. And then here is the second page that we did today. This is like a fully pasted page, and I think it turned out really nice. Okay, well, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. If you learn how to paste now, I'm proud of you. And, you know, don't take this as a invitation to become a hoarder, because yes, I did have a hoarding past. I used to collect ice cream cups and icy cups as a kid, and that is probably why I have this pasting addiction. But no, this is not an invitation to become a hoarder. When you collect, you have to collect with purpose and, you know, righteousness. So yes, this video is over. Hope you learned something, because we love to teach and share. And I'm not going to gatekeep my techniques in the way I do things. So this sketchbook's almost finished, guys. Do you know what that means? Yeah, you know what that means. Sketchbook tour. When? Maybe. No, not this month. Not this month. This month. I know I'd be feeding y'all well, but no sketchbook tour this month. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is the conclusion of the video. Long outro. I don't care. You know the deal. Catch this sketchbook.